Make sure those airlock doors are secure. Yeah, we don't want to revisit movie night or anything like that.
Anyways, there was an episode of Venture Brothers. We enjoyed it. Have a good night, everybody. We're in space. Shaka boom.
Welcome back to Podcast Night on Gargantua-1. I'm Grimmia, and with me, as always, are the two pictures of Val Kilmer and the one picture of Michael Keaton signed by Val Kilmer that I keep on my desk.
And I'm Colin, and with me, as always, is the horrors.
That keeps getting longer, and I'm gonna have to shorten it if I get more pictures of Val Kilmer.
I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was great. I thought that was great.
I opened up Pinterest the other day, and the first fucking thing was a fake Vogue magazine cover for Top Secret.
That's
so it
so
had
funny.
Val Kilmer's character on there. And I didn't even remember what I was going to Pinterest for, and I just closed it immediately. I'm like, it knows too much. I use this app like twice a year.
You're like, I don't know what to do about this, but I don't
know. But we're talking about Fallen Arches today, the 8th episode of Season 2. And things are getting weird. Weirder.
My arches fell once.
That would suck.
Jokes aside, I thought this was a great episode.
This is good. I like this one.
I don't know if I'd go out and say it was my favorite episode ever. Would I say it's one of the strongest ones we've seen yet? Yes. Yes, I would.
We get a lot of world and guild building, like how the
gilding.
Yeah, some gilding. It's how the whole arch system works.
Yeah.
And the Sovereign's face is Public's face, filmed in live action.
That's hilarious.
And then morphed in After Effects.
Dean put on a musical or a play.
Dean finally got the sex talk.
And he didn't understand a word of it.
I think it would be worse if he understood it.
I need you to entertain her. Oh, should we write a script? and just Rusty's like, I failed.
The boys aren't super in this, but when they're in this episode, they're just solid.
It was a good episode.
Hank, every time there's a super cool mystery, you go get a grown-up.
No, this was a great episode. I don't know, man. This might be pretty high up in my episode rankings at the end of the season. This one was good.
It's solid. Everybody's doing something, and not
Blade was there.
Oh, he's a Blackula hunter.
He's Blade. Yeah, I don't care what he wants
Jefferson
to be called.
Twilight. That's my reference. Is Jefferson Twilight?
Is Blade
based on Blade and also Blackula, which is a blaxploitation vampire horror film.
But we don't condone the exploitation of the black community here at Podcast Night on Gargantua-1.
We do not.
No.
There's also a Rob Zombie song called The Satanic Rites of Blackula, because when he first started in show business, he worked on Pee-wee's Playhouse, which one of the actors from Pee-wee's Playhouse was Blackula.
Okay.
There's a whole rabbit hole.
That's some lore. That's some lore.
I learned that at a Rob Zombie concert. He's just like, I wrote this song for my friend Blackula. I met him when I was on Pee-wee's Playhouse. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Okay.
This is our first Order of the Triad appearance, and I have a patch, their logo patch, on my sick denim jacket. It's not licensed merch, but you could find it on Etsy.
I have my sick denim jacket that has no patches on it, and I need my wife to iron them on. And so
sew them on. If they have iron-ons, I'll iron them on, and then I'll sew it on just so that it doesn't move while I sew. I've got
because that's the last thing you want, yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple I need to find again to sew on. But I don't know where I want to put them. One of them is a little bigger than I thought it was. It's like a nice little bonsai tree.
Maybe I'll get some patches while I'm at Comic-Con.
You should.
I should. There's a lot of things I should do, though. And not a lot of things that I actually do. Womp womp.
Coffee members can listen to Podcast Night on Gargantua-1 early. Link available in the show notes or YouTube description.
My brain was about to jump straight to the intro question. Wow.
Hey, we don't have.
Who are we? You don't need to know that. All that matters is the story.
Yep.
If you're enjoying what our mystery show is doing, there are numerous ways to support the show on our Beacons page.
Show?
Yes, I did. Mystery TTRPG Theater 5000.
Catch the chaos live Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/The Forgotten Troop.
I forgot about the fucking walking eye.
That was so... I love how he's just like, oh yeah, what does the walking eye do? What do you guys think it does? And they're like, oh, does it do
Walking
this?
eye stuff.
And he's just like jotting it down. He's like, yeah, absolutely what it does. Uh-huh.
I don't know how I forgot about it. It's just so useful.
It's just like, he just admit that you were crowdsourcing the ideas, you jackass. Just admit it.
Walking eye jokes is also another thing I've now realized has become part of our life. Anytime we see another walking eye in a piece of media, we're like, oh, it's a walking eye. Look how useful it is doing walking eye stuff.
Okay. What we didn't talk about is Rusty washing the walking eye.
That was very unsettling.
Yeah, that was bad.
It was very cringy.
No. I think it was just bad.
It's just terrible.
But
those arches were like into it.
Yeah, that's the worst part is
Perverts.
everyone should have thrown up. They were like, okay, all right, let them hold up, guys.
Hold up, let him cook.
Yeah, everyone, let him cook. Just give us a minute. Okay, all right. It's like, guys,
Things
no.
are also not going well for the monarch. I don't know what the
No.
fuck's going on in that cocoon.
Well,
He's
and
going
through
something.
He's going through. You don't hire a prostitute to RP as your ex unless you're going through it.
And then trap her in a minotaur maze.
And wash your minotaur tattoo off or whatever. Yeah. The whole thing was just bad.
The maze thing reminds me of a Dexter episode where this dude killing people with a minotaur helmet on, he traps them in a maze, which is the whole fucking Greek myth too.
Right.
But now whenever I see either the Dexter episode or this one, I'm like, oh yeah, the other way around. The monarch's insane too.
I mean, aren't we all? Aren't we all insane? No, there was so much about this episode that I thought was really, really good. I thought it was just so well executed in all the little bits and pieces. And yeah, I really liked it. I don't...
The casting for Jefferson, Twilight, and The Alchemist are solid.
Yeah. Like, remarkably, this feels weird. For an episode that I liked so much, I don't have a lot to say about it. I also, admittedly, did watch it a full week ago.
Yeah, we were supposed to record last week, but my computer decided to get stuck in a reboot cycle.
Your computer hates you.
Yeah. Before, Colin was getting his space shuttle sorted, and now it's my problem.
My space shuttle is sorted now, though. I think I talked about it in what I recorded for last week's episode, and I don't know if Grimmia is going to use any of it.
I don't know.
It's me talking for 20 minutes. She's going to listen to it, but I don't know if she'll use it.
I'll probably not use it.
She's just going to sit and listen to it while she, like, eats potato chips. She's like, fuck yeah. What's he going to say? But yeah, I have a new, larger space shuttle now, so... in car terms, it's like a Hyundai Tucson.
Nice, good old Hyundai.
Yeah, it's Hyundai. If anyone says Hyundai, they
Who
can.
the fuck says Hyundai?
The person who sold me my insurance.
Oh, that's awkward.
She pronounced it Hyundai, and I was like, okay, that's cool. We're just okay.
Great. I love that for her.
We're just gonna. She was lovely, actually. Like, she was a delight. I have jokes aside about her pronunciation of the word Hyundai. I do not have a bad word to say about that woman. She was fantastic and super helpful to us. So, you know, be kind. Please rewind.
I don't have anything else in my notes, unless you want to know more about that Rob Zombie song.
No, but I do think we should talk about Star Trek.
Well, oh, yeah, because last time when I did have a computer for a hot second, I found out that Garrick was coming to my local Comic-Con.
We did. Oh, and I said
and
that you should go and be like, can you record Welcome to Podcast Night? Like, this is Garrick. Welcome to Podcast Night Gargantua-1.
Holy shit, the ticket prices went up 25 fucking dollars. Oh, that's for 3-day tickets.
Okay.
Never mind.
Did you guys know that? So I watch YouTube a lot. And I watch, like, I guess I'd call them like drama channels. Not really, but it's more just like, hey, here's a piece of internet drama that I'm gonna unpack for you in like 20 minutes. And there's this one dude who I watch who he uploads, like, he's on a daily upload streak right now of like a month. It's fantastic. And so I finish work, I get into my vehicle, and I open YouTube, and then I put the phone down so I can still hear it through the Bluetooth system, but I'm not looking at it because that's unsafe. Space shuttling. And so today I found out that Ariana Grande and Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, are beefing.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Do you know why?
I follow Elvira on Instagram. She met Ariana and her family at a Elvira show and then asked Ariana for a picture. And Ari said no, and everyone's like, that's weird, because she usually always does pictures. And Elvira recently talked about it, and Ari was like, oh shit, my bad, I still like you, da 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 da. But she was like catty about it.
Okay, so I listened to the video on my way home, so I have it like fresh in my head. Basically, Ari shows up to an Elvira show with like 20 family members and friends, and she's like, can we get tickets? So yeah, it's like, okay,
the whole show.
21 tickets, okay. And then she says to Elvira, like, oh, can you take pictures with all of them? And so she does. And then Elvira's like, can we take a picture together? And Ari's like, no, I don't do that. So it's like, okay, she just took pictures with 20 of your family and friends, and you couldn't take a picture with her.
Yeah.
And then already left before the show even started. Elvira was telling this at one of her shows as just like an anecdote. And this happened a number of years ago. Anyways, the Ari stans go crazy, blow up on Elvira, and then Ari's post is like, oh, well, you know, I'm sorry that happened, blah, da, 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 da. Explains that she's feeling really anxious, then she doesn't remember it, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, my mom loved you, not sure if she still does, though.
LOL, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay, hold off. You had a really nice apology there, you were clear in the air, you were explaining your side, and then you snipe it like, my mom doesn't like you anymore.
Yeah, she was just kind of catty. There's also, her apology thing was like the whole zoning out or whatever, trying to imply it took place after the shooting at her concert.
Terrorist attack.
Yeah, the terrorist attack. But other people on the internet was like, this actually happened before that, so she's just...
she also said she was really anxious, and like, you know what, I get it.
Her time could have just been all super fucked up, too. Because that year something bad happened.
Yeah, so I'm like... bad thing. Exactly, I don't want to, like, blame her for that. I do think her response was catty. And, so that's only one member of the Wicked cast who's doing weird shit on the internet. Cynthia Erivo.
Oh, yeah.
So...
flipped shit.
Here's the thing. Okay, something that's important to know before we get into this is
awkward.
Grimmia and I love musicals.
I've seen Wicked.
I haven't.
And it was
I want
so
to.
good.
I
Guppy
believe
enjoyed
you.
it. I'd like to drag him to things now
Yeah.
because he'll go because I asked. And sometimes he enjoys them, and he enjoyed Wicked.
Yeah.
Not our seats,
So-
because we got the worst fucking seats, but...
So, Wicked, for the uninitiated, is essentially a Wizard of Oz prequel book that was adapted into a musical that's now being adapted into a movie. That's fine. And Cynthia Erivo, who is a black woman, this will become important, is playing Elphaba, aka the Wicked Witch of the West. Now, on the classic poster for Wicked, it shows Elphaba with her hat covering her eyes, smirking a red lipstick smile, while Glinda whispers in her ear, Glinda being the good witch, who's played by Ariana Grande in the movie. Okay, now you're all caught up. That's the iconic poster, and it's done in like an illustrated silhouette, like vectorized matte style. It's very nice. Okay, and it conveys mystery and like sassiness from Elphaba. The movie poster that has been released that homages this original poster has Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba staring into the camera as listlessly as possible.
Yeah.
There's no energy. Her lips are also green, which I don't love. Like, she doesn't have the red lip. I hope they give it to her later, like in part 2 or something. But she doesn't have the red lip.
Probably won't, but...
And she's just staring at the camera really, like, just very unenthusiastically. And so someone went and edited the photo, or edited the poster, to give her the red lip and the smirk and cover her eyes. And everyone's like, hey, this looks great. This should have been the original poster. This looks fantastic. Cynthia Erivo is like, this is the most offensive thing I've ever seen. How dare you erase me? Trying to imply that this was like racially motivated. That's why her being black is important, because she used the word, like the phrase, you're erasing me, and it very heavy-handedly implied that you are doing this because I'm black and you don't want to see a black person. But it's like, they didn't change your face. They didn't change your cheekbones or your nose or your lips. They just made your lips red and in a smirk. But it's still yours. Like you.
It's an homage to the actual Broadway poster. Which also kind of to the Wicked cover, which if I remember correctly just has...
I think it just has Elphaba.
It just has Elphaba doing the little smirk.
But also...
Oh, no, I just pulled it up. But it's Elphaba and half of her face is shrouded. She's not smirking, she doesn't have the red lip. But her half of the face is shrouded, which
But for the musical, it's iconic. And the thing is, Cynthia Erivo's like, we are doing an homage, not a recreation. And anyways, I watched another video about this, and all the comments on the video were like, this reeks of they wanted to do the like eye covered smirk, and she probably pushed.
Didn't want
She's
to.
like, no, I want my face shown, and now she's pissed.
Which, like, I don't understand. Like, if Ari's face wasn't covered by her hand, like she's telling the secret because part of her face is covered, I would get like, okay, I don't want my face covered and her face showing. Both of their faces are kind of supposed to be shrouded. That's part of the whole bit. But her face is not covered and Ari's is.
No, but it's also she also was like, you know, the eyes are the windows to the soul. My eyes are conveying stuff, and it's like, but girl, it's not. Like, it's conveying. You're conveying nothing. Please. I think if she like had, even if her eyes were exposed, she had like the smirk and like, you know, some life in her and some energy in behind her eyes. But it just felt like just.
Exhausting.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have to say today.
Have anything else?
I have to go tell some kids stuff they should have known a long time ago.
That's strange. I've got to go do some vampire hunting. But we'll see you next time. I don't want to say week in case my computer explodes, to be honest. Next time, we'll be having a nice dinner at the White House.
And also, I'm back. I told some kids the birds and the bees. I don't think they got it. Happy Halloween, bitches. It's tomorrow. Or
Halloween is on a Thursday.
Do we not release on Wednesdays? We release on Tuesdays.